This potato cookbook is 50 years old, 50, vintage. I feel like I may have accidentally stolen Gwen's whole identity. I feel like I am pretending to be Gwen because this book is actually really good fun. I mean, there's a dish in here called Hopple Popple. Intriguing. I'm just opening things, reading new names of stuff. There's the kipper cakes. There's girl talk potatoes. Anyway, we're going to be doing some recipes from this book because I think it is actually incredible. It's from the 70s. It's full of some weird and wonderful potato recipes. And I'm very excited to try it because I wonder how it will compare. This was £1.50 and for some reason I'm charging you 22 quid, so order this online instead. The potato cookbook. I even stole the name. I didn't realise. Oh, Gwen, I'm sorry, love. I wonder if social media was around then, whether she would have been the potato queen. I bet she would have been. Well, we'll see. Let's try the recipes and see how they compare. Okay, page 64. Girl talk potatoes. This is the little intro. My weight-conscious girlfriends who vow they never eat potatoes always fall for these when I make them. That is so 1970s that your weight-conscious girlfriends won't eat potatoes. Now we all eat potatoes and we're all weight-conscious anyway. Let's go for it. It consists of 4 large potatoes, 2 hard-boiled eggs chopped, 175 grams of cottage cheese or cream cheese, 50 grams of strong grated cheese, 50 grams of, but I don't think the potatoes are the problem in this girl talk potatoes. I think it's the amount of delicious dairy that's in it. She's lying to her girlfriends. 50 grams of butter, paprika, finely chopped chives, and 50 mils of sour cream. That's just dairy. The potatoes aren't the problem here. Cook the potatoes in boiling water for 10 minutes until they are half cooked. Peel, cut in half. Carefully scrape out the centres with a teaspoon so that the halves don't break. Blend together the filling of eggs, chives. Oh, so it's like a deviled egg, but it's actually a potato. Blend it all together with the cheese, the butter and everything. Stuff it back into each one, fairly tight. Lay them side by side. Pour the sour cream over and bake for 30 minutes. And then you can add leftover bacon or anchovy over the top of each potato and serve with a crisp cucumber or watercress salad. 8 servings. It's a twice baked deviled egg potato. Let's get into it. Right, let me get my potatoes. Okay, so it's as simple as cook the potatoes in boiling water for 10 minutes. No, I think it's going to be the standard in cold up to boiling. One thing I love about old cookbooks is they don't actually give you any real in-depth information, and it's like just written all as one paragraph. You know, like today's cookbooks is like step 1, step 2, step 3, and it's quite in-depth. This is just work it out yourself, sweetheart. You've got a brain, just do it, gal. Which I quite enjoy. So I'm gonna get some water on these. They're just going on to boil until they are, does it tell me when? Just 10 minutes till they're half cooked. These are gonna take a lot longer than 10 minutes because I've got some extremely large baking potatoes. Get it on. Guys, I've made an executive decision. Because this is 8 portions of food, I'm gonna take 2 potatoes out because I'm not gonna eat 8 portions of girl talk potatoes. So I'm gonna do 2 potatoes and these were still in cold water. So that's my executive decision, Gwen, and that's how it's gonna be, sweetheart. Back to the girl talk potatoes. Now it's time to peel and scoop out your potatoes. So these are the potatoes that we cooked, which are about half cooked, maybe a little bit over. So you've got to peel them. This one you can see is already peeling. Peel them. Let me get a little knife. I'm going to get rid of these bigger bits. What's also a bit mad about this recipe is that this is like girl talk. This is my weight conscious friends. But then she continues to get rid of the most nutritious part of the potato, which is the skin, and then fill it with just fat. I think she's sabotaging her skinny friends. And I love that for her. It's very me. I've got one friend who's like, I don't eat dairy. She's not lactose, she's a little bit lactose intolerant. And so I'm always like, no, there's no butter in there. There's always a lot of butter in there, and she loves it. This recipe is very Mean Girls, 100%. This is definitely giving Regina those carb bars or whatever they are. Get rid of all the little eyes and Yankee bits. Yankee bits, jammy bits, dodgy bits. Once they're peeled, you cut them in half. I'm going to go this way. And then scoop out the centre, leaving a little bit of a boat, a shell, which is going to be slightly tricky because I don't want to break it up. Right, I'm going to gently do this. It doesn't necessarily specify how much to get out or how thin they should be on the outside, so I'm going to go a touch thicker than I think it should be, just so that I've got a vessel to actually fit the girl talk potatoes back into. I'll go a little bit thinner, but I'll show you what they look like at the end. This is what I think it should look like a little bit. So we've got these lovely boats with plenty of depth to fill back up with the filling, which we're going to make now. So this is my potato crevice, which everything's going to get stuffed into. Wonder if Gwen thought 50 years later there'd be this girl who likes potatoes making her recipes. I hope so. I hope someone does that for me as well, maybe one day. That would be wild, wouldn't it? Anyway, we've got the insides of the potatoes. Then, I forgot that we've halved everything, so I need to halve these, but we're gonna go with half of this cheese, which is about 25 grams of cheddar. Half of the cottage cheese, so 25 grams of cottage cheese. I love cottage cheese beyond belief, so I'll eat the rest of that. Half of this butter, a hard-boiled egg, which I need to chop actually. One chopped hard-boiled egg. I never really know how to chop a hard-boiled egg. This recipe, I don't mind the sound of it actually. I think you've got kind of lovely components, nice bits of dairy. The egg is going to add a little bit of texture. I think where it kind of starts to get, the couple of things that make it slightly odd is peeling the potatoes and then when they bake, covering them in sour cream. I just don't think it's necessary, but I'm sure it will be one of those dishes that you'll be making for your girlfriends every day. Chopped chives. I do like it because it's a little bit like a twice baked potato, and it's almost got the makings of that kind of traditional baked potato. You've got chives, sour cream. It says maybe add bacon bits, so I like that. Also, again, sorry, in this recipe book, there's no salt or pepper. There's not even like, oh, taste and season. It's just, it is what it is. Pinch of pap. I think that's it. Let me double check. Blend together the filling, blend together. We're going to go with blending actually being very well mixed, so there's even distribution of everything, like blend it together. So I'm going to mix it vigorously. Oh yeah, I mean, we've got to get the butter melting, and the cottage cheese has to kind of blend into it as well. Like, you don't want, I can't in good faith not season this. There's something that's just drawing me in to season this, so I'm gonna have to put some salt in. Potatoes need salt desperately, otherwise they just taste of like not much. Not to slag off the potato, but they don't. The mixture, because I've really beat it, has now gone into this kind of pasty consistency, but with the lumps of egg that I've chopped. The egg white is still quite chunky, but the cottage cheese has kind of melted into it. The butter's completely melted, and now we've got this smooth but purposefully lumpy filling. I used posh eggs, so it's gone nice and orange. Now it's time to fill. So I've got a tray. Stuff each potato half, packing it in fairly tightly. Put the halves together again and lay them side by side in an oven-proof dish. Pour over sour cream on each. Bake at 150, oven for 30 minutes. Any leftover bacon can be chopped up and added, or for a more piquant taste, Try 1 small anchovy fillet, finely chopped for each potato. Serve with a crisp cucumber or watercress salad. 8 servings. All right. Fuck it, Gwen, let's go. Get this into here. The 70s were wild. This could be the new thing, the new girl dinner, girl talk dinner. I mean, you can properly fill these up as well because there's quite a lot of filling. No, that way. This recipe gets better and better. So we've made another, oh no, don't break. Okay, cool, you go in there. Shh. Now you cover them in sour cream. Looking at it, I don't know which part of this dish would trick the little, the girl talk girls to be like, oh, it's not potato. It's literally a stuffed potato. Like there's no hiding. That is a stuffed potato. And then, apparently all we need is 25 grams of sour cream to cover these. You go in for dinner at your friends, you're like, oh, I'm on a diet. I won't have any potato. And you get served this and you go, oh, what is it? You surely would know that this is a potato. Gwen, you've given us cheese, butter and cottage cheese, but you won't give us a little bit extra sour cream. Okay, well, apparently, I do have some leftover bacon, but it's already cooked, so I'll put that on a little bit later. But they go into the oven, which is preheated at 180 degrees Celsius convection for 30 minutes. Mmm, delicious. Girl talk potatoes. I just want to make sure, can we get some proper zoom-ins on this, please? Because this is a thing of beauty. So, in the suggestions by Gwen, if you've got a bit of spare bacon, which we have, sprinkle it over. And also, you can put a little bit of anchovy. Sprinkle this one with some bacon. Because nothing screams diet culture like fried bacon and oily anchovies. Anchovies, actually, yeah, maybe. We all love a Caesar, don't we, girls? And it was just 1. That's very 70s, that is. That's very 70s. Okay. How you were trying to fool your friends into thinking they're not potatoes, I will never know. I am looking forward to delving into my girl talk potatoes. Girl talk potatoes, eh? This would get the girls talking 100%. Probably behind your back when they left, but at least, you know, bad publicity is good publicity. I'm going to try the bacon one. So, again, in the book it says just cut in half and serve. Is it half that way or? Yeah, half that way. It's nice and soft inside. Ooh, okay. Looks may be deceiving. It doesn't actually look that bad. It does look a little bit anemic because we've got rid of the skin. So it's all a bit pale. So maybe, you know, your weight conscious friend would maybe think it's been boiled. It has been boiled, isn't it? So you can see the center, the filling is super soft. It smells quite cottage cheesy, which is good for me because I love that. And the butter's fully melted. So this could be, dare I say it, quite nice. That's quite a large mouthful. I don't know, maybe this, a little watercress salad and a glass of white wine with the girls might be quite good. Have I judged this too harshly before? Oh, for God's sake. I'm making a right pig's ear of it. It does taste like a Weight Watchers recipe. In terms of, it needs way more seasoning throughout, but the filling is really nice. It's super smooth. It's kind of fluffy but luxurious because the egg yolk has gotten into there, and I really like the bits of cottage cheese. I think also, we're all on that protein hype. You've got cottage cheese, egg, butter. Does that count as protein? Is that just fat? Maybe she's on something here. Okay. It needs a few tweakings. It needs a little bit more salt, pepper, flavour. Probably keep the skin on the potato for crispiness and also nutrients. And the bacon works really well. But that's actually really quite nice. For this series, I'm going to do like a smash or pass. Heavy emphasis on the smash on the M. I want to try and bring it into potato somehow. Even with the few tweaks that I think you could make to it, I don't think I'd make it again. I think actually the ingredients you've got in there, you could probably make a nicer potato recipe with those ingredients. So, unfortunately, for the girl talk potatoes, it's going to have to be a pass. I don't think I'll be making these again. But I will eat all of them. Sorry, Gwen. I'm sorry. The girls lied to you when they said they like this. They're not your real friends. You've got to make sure you like and subscribe for some more wild potato cookbook recipes and everything else. I mean, you've got in here a chicken and oyster hash. Yeah, I mean, that's the sort of stuff that could come out of here. So yeah, let me know what you think.